corruption involving public officials. You are hearing more about it these days nationwide and even right here in Houston. Many of you have reached out to KPRC to investigate Mario Diaz, asking him about specific cases, with the most common question being asked: when is something going to happen?
As Mario found out, these cases are complex because of the nature of whoever is involved, officials who are well known, and also because there are others who remain under investigation.
We should start by saying the vast majority of public servants do indeed serve Houstonians. But there are others who do otherwise, according to federal and state prosecutors. In recent years, we've seen high-ranking individuals arrested, some already convicted.
How surprised are you that you're in this situation, William Paul?
William Paul Thomas was convicted of conspiracy tied to bribes. His sentencing terminated 5 times, so he is able to still roll freely around town. There also is the case of former HISD Board of Education President Rhonda Skillern-Jones, convicted 2 years ago this month for corruption. But instead of seeing a federal prison cell, she has seen vacations in Cabo San Lucas, Africa, and Dubai. We started asking questions in August, and U.S. Attorney Alamdar Hamdani asked a federal judge to deny her latest passport request earlier this month. The judge agreed.
These cases are complicated and time-consuming, and you've got the best of the best defending these people. That is what accounts for the sometimes inexcusable delay in reaching critical mass.
There are others who are waiting for trial. This is only what legal records reflect, as more often than not, there is much more to an investigation.
When it comes to federal cases, there's always something right below the surface. It's like an iceberg. You only see a little bit of it, but everything else is going on underneath. When there's no obvious sentencing date on the horizon, it usually is an indication that there's cooperation going on behind the scenes.
The delay is a product of the process. When the prosecutors, particularly at the federal level, want to flip cooperators on others, it's going to take time.
It's not just sentencing. As in the case of the 3 senior staffers in Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo's case, they're still waiting on a state trial. However, it's attorneys for the defendants who have primarily filed the paperwork creating the delays, according to the DA's office.
I think the problem is that there was a generation that was raised on law and order that thought that you could investigate, prosecute, and convict someone in a public corruption case in 53 minutes with 7 minutes for commercials. The reality is obviously radically different.
Safe driving, sir.
As for when someone may ultimately be sentenced, sometimes it depends on their testimony in a case that hasn't been announced yet. And once they testify in that case, then they will get sentenced. Experts tell KPRC2 Investigates it's all a part of making sure that the person cooperating does their job. Mario Diaz, KPRC2 Investigates.